Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Number synchronicities, life synchronicities, relationship synchronicities. What's happening? Is it random? Is there a plan, a design? I have seen so many synchronicities in my life that it has helped me in becoming the greatest version of myself. What is synchronicity? Emanating from the Greek syn, together, chronos, in time, happening at the same time. I have so much respect for the psychologist Carl Jung, who talked of synchronicity as a coincidence in time of two or more causally unrelated events which have the same or similar meaning. And this was groundbreaking because this was going into the metaphysical, the world of dreams and our imagination. I have my own definition of synchronicity as a psychologist as well, and an infinite being. I say that synchronicity is where your dominant thoughts align with your life and become your dominant experiences. A lot of people say, I keep seeing 1111, 22, 33, 44. What's going on? An example of synchronicity I have experienced. I remember going to the skate park, obviously, and at that time I had a lot of thoughts in my mind about the awakening process, and there was a guy on a BMX, and we got into this conversation, and it was as if he was just a mirror to me. We were talking about all kinds of things, because synchronicity is when you have that thought and it aligns with someone else. They help magnify it. And it was fantastic. Also, it can appear where you are thinking about something and it manifests in your physical reality. So in 2012, I was having a lot of synchronistic experiences. And that was a time of waking up. I was seeing 11 all over the place. And I questioned myself to say, is this just a random event? Then the more I got into numerology, I began to see that numbers are sigils. A sigil is a powerful symbol. Mathematics is the language of the universe. Everything is based on numbers. The numbers don't lie. And I began to realize that 1111 was a gateway, a portal. It was helping me remember who I was. It also represents DNA activation. It also is a way of entities communicating with us in unseen realms. So 1111 is a master number in numerology. It is representing the visionary. And the more I began to see this, it was in alignment with what I was going through. I was having a moment of clarity. 11 equals 2. 1 plus 1. 2 is contrast, duality, doubt. So you are always seeking, analyzing, questioning your reality. So if you are seeing 11:11, that is a sign that you are beginning to question your reality, because things just aren't adding up. But also, it's a sign that you are now becoming more conscious of the world around you. Synchronicity is all about how the inner becomes the outer, how our psyche, how our thoughts shape our reality, how the mind can mold this physical reality and is powerful. 2-2 is the master builder. Powerful. It's the architect. It's also used in masonry, because these are the higher sciences that now we are beginning to see govern everything in existence. 3-3, which is the world teacher. It is higher consciousness. So just seeing that, if we are seeing these numbers throughout the day, we have to ask ourselves, are we taking heed to the encoded information in them? I have had interesting experiences with 3-3 because I made a video called How to Decalcify the Pineal Gland. And then I realized that there was another video. So I realized it's a girl talking about the pineal gland. And now I realize that she has the same birthday as myself. That tripped me up. I was like, oh my days, March 3rd. But that's how synchronicity works. Everything is in alignment, and it's all based around numbers. 1 is the cycle, the beginning of the cycle. That's where it starts. 9 is the completion of the cycle. So 9/11. An ending, now you have a new beginning. So the more we realize that being aware of numbers can help us, because it's all hidden in plain sight. And what I've realized is that synchronicity is not just about numbers. It's about life experiences. It's about how you feel within yourself, because it's all based around the law of attraction. We don't attract what we want, we attract how we feel. And I've seen it, because our brain is a transmitter and receiver of information. So we have to ask ourselves, what signals are we putting out there? Because we are going to align with that. I have connected with so many amazing people, and we can use this as a tool to create more harmonious synchronistic experiences. By becoming more harmonious within yourself, you start attracting more harmonious experiences in your physical reality. Because you not only turn into whatever you are tuned into, the vibration you are emitting is the vibration you are becoming. So we see it in relationships as well. And that's why I always say you find the one you love doing what you love. Because with synchronicity, you don't have to search for it. It's pure magnetism. Once you are in your element and your true authenticity, the whole universe aligns with that. And the right people come in your life that will help you to grow, that can assist you in helping you become the greatest version of yourself. I love the world we are living in. I see that numbers are codes. You have the Fibonacci sequence. And the Fibonacci sequence starts off with 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21. There is a universal pattern within the universe. This is what we call the golden ratio. And what I've seen along my journey is that because all of this is so cutting edge information, many of us, we just pass it by because number synchronicity happens to all of us. The question is, are we able to see it? Are we conscious? Are we aware of the magic all around us? I use numbers in helping me become the greatest version of myself. I see that we are made up of numbers, and it's all based on resonance and the law of affinity. So our emotions, feelings, all produce a numerical value. When we are vibrating on that super high frequency, such as the love vibration, we are having more cycles per second. We are spinning super fast. And that is a very high frequency. Therefore, our number value within ourselves changes. When we are in a low vibration, such as fear, jealousy, judgment, now our numerical value decreases. We begin to slow down. And I've seen that the fastest way to raise your vibration is to have fun. Buy a ticket, get in a plane, jump out of a plane, and open your arms and shout, "Mom, I'm on camera!" Because it's all about unblocking ourselves, not suppressing our emotions. There is a number science I have discovered. If we look at the numbers 1 to 9, let's start with 0. And 0 represents the void, the circle, the Ouroboros, which is the serpent swallowing its own tail. So it is a symbol of completion and showing us that life is eternal. We have the number 1, which is the alpha, which is also in correlation with the letter A, the pyramid. And the number 1 is all about oneness. That shows us the universal truth that everything is connected. is also a symbol of the Homo sapien, the wise man, being upright, the only creature that stands on 2 feet, upright. We have the number 2, which is all about the love connection. At the same time, it is about duality, night, day, positive, negative. But it shows us that separation is an illusion, because when 2 people are in love, they become whole, they become one. So going back to the master numbers, 11, 1 plus 1 equals 2. Now we are waking up to the illusion of separation. That is an awakening sign. The number 3 is all about creativity. And they say 3 is a magic number. I've seen it. And we have the saying, death happens in 3s. But 3 is a symbol of the Trinity. It is also a symbol of imagination. The past, the present, and the future. But in essence, there is only now. 4 is all about the elements. And it shows us earth, water, air, fire, but also never eat shredded wheat. North, west, south, east, and the 4 seasons. 5 is all about seeing the pentad, which is a symbol of balance. It is also a symbol of the underworld. And it is powerful because it deals with architecture, creation, building. 6 is really sex, because some people refer to it as the Star of David. The pyramid ascending up, and also the pyramid descending down. But it goes back to ancient Egypt. And that is where we get so above as below. But it also represents the masculine and feminine energies intertwined. 7 is a lucky number. Why? Because in ancient times, they believed they were 7 planets in existence. So you have the pure musical scale, the diatonic scale, 7 notes. And I love bossa nova music, and it's in alignment with that. Number 8 is a symbol of infinity, success, power, immortality. The DNA showing us that we all start from small beginnings. Number 9 is the cycle of completion. And everything flows back into one. And other numbers which are fascinating are 13. Do you have triskaidekaphobia? Are you scared of the number 13? Because 13 is a symbol of rebirth, regeneration. And that is why it is used in Masonry. It is a very powerful number, but don't take my word for it. Do your own research. Because there are many number sequences which we are told to stay away from, like 666. I used to be so afraid of that, and sometimes I would see it and I would turn away. I didn't see that. But 666 represents the structure of carbon, which all living things are made up of. 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons. So in essence, it is a symbol of life. Many times when we talk of synchronicity, in using it within our lives, I have seen that the way to create more meaningful synchronistic experiences is to be in the present moment, to allow, to not be in resistance, because it's all about mindfulness to see these meaningful coincidences happening. It's also about aligning ourselves to our highest purpose, because I saw it within my life. The more I began to raise my own frequency, I began having so many synchronistic experiences. But when I was in a very low vibration, I was having hardly any, because I was not paying attention. So exercising helps us raise our frequency. It makes us more alert. Plant-based foods helps to raise our frequency. Therefore, it gives us more clarity, more wellness within ourselves, more self-love. So these coincidences become more meaningful. We see that it's happening all around us, and everything is based on numbers. Look at the brain wave states: delta, theta, alpha, beta, gamma. It's all about the numbers. People that go to casinos know that. The thoughts we have are our children. The question is, are we taking care of them? Because I've seen that once you change your vibrational frequency, everything aligns to that same frequency. Once you change one aspect of your life, everything aligns to that same frequency. So if you are so interested in going out into nature, all of a sudden you're walking down the road and you meet someone else who shares a similar passion. That is what synchronicity is in its true essence. And right now, I just love what is happening all around us as we are having more fun, not being so hard on ourselves, we can move into our core frequency, because everyone is here for a different reason. We are all supposed to be honoring our true authenticity. And when we do that, we will naturally attract everything we need. The beauty of synchronistic experiences is that they are subjective, they are personal. It's all about how we interpret them. Therefore, your own synchronistic experiences might sound crazy to other people. But that's okay, because in accepting yourself, you just place value on your own unique experiences. And I've had them, but I love hearing from other people because it puts a smile on my face to see that people are able to see these subtle intricacies in their daily life. It puts everything in perspective and it makes life worth living. We are living in a time where the veil is being lifted, and numbers are sigils, they are logos, they are patterns, they are fractals, they are universal principles. We did not create numbers. Numbers created us. And please share with me your own synchronistic experiences, because it's wonderful just to see where other people are coming from and how they've experienced it on their own personal journey. And I just love how the whole world is beginning to remember who they are. And numbers can help us when we see that if you can decode the numbers, you can get beneath the truth. Because numbers were before words. The letter E, the letter W, this is just the number 3. So I use this every single day to free myself, to be happy. Hey, have more beautiful synchronistic experiences. We are here, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace.